Hello everyone and welcome to Tech Answers. Today, I'd like to welcome you from this creepy closet in my garage. Just wanted to interrupt this video before it gets started. This year I'll be participating in Extra Life, which is a 24-hour charity stream that happens on November 7th. I will only be streaming about 7 to 8 hours that day, but I will be participating in the whole thing with a few friends of mine. So if you want to check it out, I'll leave a link to our team down below. If you want to donate, we would very much appreciate it. But I just wanted to give everybody a heads up that I was participating this year, and hopefully you will too. It's for a really good cause. It's for the Children's Hospital Network in the United States. You can choose which hospital you're donating to. We've chosen to do a local hospital, VCU, Children's Hospital. So hopefully you can either join us in participating or donate, or just watch the stream and have fun and watch us make fools of ourselves. Back to the video. Might look a little dark and scary, but I think the camera's making up for a little bit of the light in here. But this is actually the closet in my garage where I keep my servers, my second network switch. Also have UPS for the whole rack. But today, we're actually going to be hopefully setting up my storage server. I don't actually have all my hard drives here. They were supposed to get here today via USPS, but they're not running to full capabilities right now. So my package still didn't make it here today. I have 4 more drives. The server can hold up to 12, but I'm waiting on my last 4 right now. So we're just going to get FreeNas installed on the internal SSD, and then hopefully, well, tomorrow's Sunday, so in 2 days I'll have my drive so I can actually configure my drive pool and start setting up shares. On the top, I have a Dell R620 with 2 8-core, 16-thread Xeon processors and 64 gig of RAM. That machine is used for VMs, so don't really need a lot of storage in that one. I think I have like 900 gig in it, and that's total overkill for what I'm doing, but it still works fine. Then I have my Ubiquiti Gen 2 or 3, I can't remember, but my Ubiquiti PoE switch. Then I have a few things in here that aren't being used, but if you see there's an old Cisco server that has the 12 bay drives in the front of it. That's actually the server that we'll be working on today. So I'm going to go ahead and give that thing a start. It's going to get loud, because that's what servers do. But it got quiet. So right now I have 9 2-terabyte hard drives, and I do eventually, when I already have another server on the way, but that one holds 24 drives. So I'm just going to continue using this one while I'm building that one, because I don't really have the money to just go buy 24 hard drives right now. So that one's going to come in later. But as soon as that one is up and running, stable, we're not having any issues, then I'm going to take this one with the 12 2-terabyte drives, and I'm eventually going to upgrade it to either 4 or 6 terabytes a drive and get myself a lot of storage. Now, you might look at me and be like, why on earth do you need this much storage? Well, I am 4K 60 FPS, and 2, why not? I like having things a little overbuilt, a little overdone. I might, while I'm at it, replacing those drives, put in a newer CPU and a newer motherboard, because the CPU and motherboard I have right now, I think is a Sandy Bridge. It's also a Sandy Bridge Xeon, just like my VM server. And I'd like to bring that up to something a little newer. I don't know, since I'm just using FreeNas, I may just do like a Ryzen 3 or a Ryzen 5 CPU. Hopefully that, I'm not sure if it will properly support it. We'll see. I don't know. I just don't like, I get a little nervous when my hardware starts getting close to 10 years old, and it makes me want to fix it. All right, so it looks like we are ready to install FreeNas. Now, this is not a tutorial for FreeNas. I would definitely say go to like Craft Computing or something. If you want a tutorial for really how to install this, go to someone who knows what they're doing. This is actually going to be my second time installing it. The first time I did, I could never get the shares right, and I finally decided, well, I want to reconfigure the server, so I'm just going to reinstall everything and just start over from scratch, and hopefully I get it right this time. We're going to install the internal SSD. What? Alright, so I think I did that wrong. I think I selected the wrong BIOS type. I think I should have done EFI and not BIOS. So we're going to try that again. Okay, helps if you turn on the microphone. Alright. Well, I thought I screwed up again. Thought I was going to have to reconfigure the storage on the inside, but turns out it didn't suck as bad as I thought I did. Network interfaces immediately popped up, I guess, from my last server, and I actually reserved the addresses on my switch, so that's pretty much the only thing it's letting it have. So we're just going to leave that there, and we're actually going to go upstairs now and make sure everything looks right. So I actually forgot I have a laptop down here, so I can just do it from here. And we do. We can log in. Let's make sure 16 gig memory. Got my interface. I like the new look. Storage, pools. No pools, add. Create new pool. I just want to make sure I can see all my drives. Yes. Okay, cool. All right. I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to wait till the other 4 drives come in, but I can see all 8 of my drives, all 8 of my 2 terabyte drives. So I'm just going to leave it like this for now. As soon as I get the other drives in, then we'll actually set up the pool. It's been a few days now, and I was actually able to get the server up and running, get everything set up. I've actually started transferring files. That night, actually, that I got it done, I think it was like Monday when the drives finally came in, when I got them in got them into the machine, got the pool set up, got the share set up, got all that stuff done. And this time I was actually able to get it set up right. I was so happy. Then after I started transferring files over, I came over and this drive had a little blue light on. So I went ahead and logged into the web interface of the server, and sure enough, the pool is degraded. So first thing I thought is, that was one of the used drives I just bought, so I thought it was one of my used drives. Put in this drive just to see if it would get, just to see if I could get it working. Same problem. Pool didn't do anything, didn't fix, nothing. So I think my backplane, my RAID backplane is bad. I tried switching the 2 cables that run to the RAID controller. That didn't change anything. So it's either my RAID controller or the backplane. I went ahead and just bought new cables and a new backplane because it was like $37. It wasn't all that much. So I just went ahead, got it. It'll be here in a few days, and hopefully that fixes it. So we'll see. I don't want to put too much stuff into it just yet. I am running I believe it's a ZFS or ZF3, whatever their terminology is for their RAID. So I believe that gives me a 3-drive redundancy. But I don't know if you've noticed, when the drives flash, this one does not flash now. I'm not sure exactly what's going on. But the system just doesn't even seem like it's there. So I'm just going to go ahead and replace the backplane, the cables, and hopefully that fixes it. If not, then I got to start looking elsewhere. I hope it's not my RAID controller, because I believe if it's the RAID controller, I'll lose all my drives. And I'll have to start over from scratch. Luckily, all the data that I put on this server is still on drives. I haven't deleted anything. So we'll see. But in the meantime, I finally got the wing back for my car. I've got the wing back for my car from paint. So we're going to go ahead and put that on the car in the meantime while we wait for server parts. replacing the backplane and the cables and spending about $70 on all the pieces. I'm an idiot and didn't know how to properly replace the disc. It turns out the used disc that I originally purchased died after not even a day. And so when I put the new disc in, I don't know if you can see that it's rebuilding, that I just didn't know how to use the system to read that it saw that disc, the replacement disc, which is only a Western Digital green. But at least now I know what the problem is. So I'll probably buy 2 or 3 of the Western Digital blacks this time, just to make sure I have enough to replace them, so I'm not putting a green in the middle of a group of the industrial drives. All of that was just caused because I didn't know what I was doing. So, moral of the story is, make sure you know what you're doing. So, don't know if anybody saw it in the some of the footage from earlier. I have another server. It's gonna be a beast. I'm not sure when that is going to get put into commission. It's probably going to be a little bit because that one requires different things like 220 volts instead of 120 volts, or excuse me, 240 volts instead of 120. So that one needs different things to get set up. I need a different UPS, all that kind of stuff to get that server up and going. But that server is going to be a beast and could probably replace all the servers I have, but that's not how I'm going to run it. So we'll probably have more details on that a little later. It's going to take me a while because it has a 24 drive chassis, and I don't have the money to buy all the drives right now, so I'll be buying them a little bit over time because I'm actually going to be buying new drives on that server. So hopefully that server will be far more reliable than this one has been. That'll be in a later video. I might do a video just on me getting that server up and going, but I don't know, so we'll see. Just make sure you're doing it right. Obviously, I wasn't, which is fine. We all make mistakes. For some reason, even though FreeNas is like one of the easiest NAS softwares, for some reason, there's always been something silly that has tripped me up with it, and I'm glad I finally have one running and working properly. So hopefully it'll run good for me in the future, and hopefully I can also get my other server up and running too. So thanks for watching. Throw comments down below. Give it a thumbs up if you like this video and like making fun of me for being stupid. Anyways, talk to you later. See you in the next one.